Yeah, good morning. Good morning, all.
Good morning.
So,
Yeah.
this first class actually today we plan to start new batch. So, so let's slowly understand first what is the software tool help us support to the business organizations. So then slowly we'll enter into functional modules. Okay. So application software tool name is Oracle Fusion Cloud. So it's a product name. This product is one of the ERP application, ERP software system. So in the market, in the business organizations, nowadays they are using within organization, they may maintain multiple ERP systems. One software system for HRMS, one software for the financials, another one for manufacturing, something like that. Yes, based on their business demand and the requirement, they may maintain multiple ERP systems for different business. Some integrations also between, suppose HRMS system. There they will maintain the employee data, employee information. I want to see that employee details in financials. Yeah, you have to maintain some integrations. If not maintain integrations, separately maintaining, again, you have to maintain the employee data in financials. If required, we can manage different multiple systems, but definitely there will be some maintenance may required. So suppose if data is flowing from here to there, there to here, some issues, some technical support, some applications, ERPs, within the application, develop all the different applications. Same application will have a financials, HRMS, manufacturing, procurement, SAPRM, everything now developing under one ERP systems. In this case, we can avoid mainly this integration development center, technical development center. So such a ERP systems, many available in market, many are there, but some leading ERP products like SAP, Oracle, and Microsoft Dynamics organizations, most of the organizations, they're opting from these three, but small organization based on their budget requirement. So definitely they can take license for some other ERP systems. So now we are talking about Oracle Fusion Cloud term word business, right? So we know what is the term business. Yes, business organizations, they do the business with their product services actually. Okay, without product organization, they never do business. Some goods and services, this is the two, they do the business, every organization, business transactions for these goods and services. Nowadays, maintaining ERP system is mandatory. Without ERP systems, they cannot run their business organizations. ERP system is now mandatory. So that is they must be implemented. So in business organizations, they do business to track the business transactions. They will maintain like financial transactions, procurement, shipments, stock maintenance, customer service, taking service from suppliers. So they will record, they will maintain in their organization. Nowadays, we are not using this paper-based maintenance, everything online. So this ERP systems, technically how those will work. So front end, what we can say, front end tool, it is application. You will open the pages where you will enter the information. So suppose now I wanted to purchase some laptops for business organization or printer or tables, chairs, anything. So I'll open a page and save it. Somewhere it must be stored, right? Then only again in future I can retrieve it either from front end or from the back end. So where the data will store it? So what we can say it is database, right? So every ERP, so backend database. But that company, owner of that application, owner of that database may be different. But this is simple. This will work front-end application and back-end database. So now we'll have a more much about in database side, but definitely we need to understand how this database will work, how we can utilize this database for business requirement. So the standard application, if any summary details, if I want to know, if I want to see, these applications will provide you some seeded free developed reports. Those suitable or meet business requirement. In such a case, we go for developing the custom reports. So without this database understanding, so we cannot develop this reports anyway. So this is comes under technical team. So so we'll explain them. You are the functional consultant here. So as a functional consultant, you will understand the business requirement in the report, how they wanted to have a columns, how information has to print it. Same you will explain to your technical people. Same you will demonstrate to the business. If they're okay, then they will continue using this application. Okay. Now here, which are the modules generally in organization, business organizations will implement regularly. So definitely financial modules, no doubt about it. Every organization, they will implement accounting. So here we'll manage the financial transactions like payable invoices. Again, there are many different types of payable invoices are there. Standard payable invoice, debit memo, credit memo, prepayments, like this. Many are available. Every transaction will have a different accounting entry. And a general ledger, tax. So next what? Fixed assets. So mainly those important and cash management also, right? So this one also one of the mandatory application module in organization. They must maintain. So this listed modules under financial applications. Account payables. Once the procure material, purchase materials, goods and services, they will manage the payable transactions. When I ship, so I'll manage the account receivable transactions. Whatever cash inflow and outflow, the transactions reconciliation. What is the reconciliation meaning? Mapping same data from the two sources, right? That is the reconciliation. So here in the cash transaction, especially in payables and receivables, that I'll match with bank statement. So in bank statement available, same information. In my system also available, same information. My system transactions, I will match with reconciliation. That will maintain in the cash management. And also see this one tax. That is also mandatory, right? Almost every transaction that can be a purchase transaction or that can be a sales transaction. Every transaction, some different percentages. So for that, we define the tax structure. But in India, so we use this GST, right? GST tax structure, GST, IGST, CGST. So there are many different types of tax structures we follow in India. Other countries, they will follow VAT. So that we have to define. And coming to fixed assets. To run business, organization, maintaining fixed assets are mandatory, right? So suppose now we are using laptops, desktops, printers, tables, chairs, projectors, all comes under for production. If our manufacturing organizations, units will maintain some machineries and some for goods carrying, we use some purchase vehicles and all comes under fixed assets. This fixed assets tracking, every in organization, which module you have to implement it, fixed asset module you have to implement it. Every asset will have some unique number. So why we'll maintain this fixed assets that need to track? Why? Because this assets will have a value, right? Have this value depreciation every year, that value will be deducted. But after depreciation, that will have some value, that value I have to show in the balance sheet. When I'm preparing my assets and liabilities, in asset side, I will show that. So this is the purpose module. But finally, the general ledger module, why this GL module is required? So we can say this is the main ledger module. Remaining, we can say sub-ledger modules. Not only this, yes, purchasing, supply chain management, all we can consider main ledger module. All the sub-ledger modules, whatever transactions created against that transaction, what are the entries created? Accounting entries I'm talking about. So finally, we'll move to the general ledger module. So complete entire details will maintain in general ledger. So this is the centralized where I will store complete whatever transactions created in sub-ledger applications. Finally, will maintain the details in general ledger. Not only that, there are many other modules, but this is a simple understanding. Sub-ledger transactions accounting entry data will maintain in general ledger. So next, coming to procurement, PRC. So this is another offering, another application, self-service procurement, purchasing, supplier portal, sourcing, and procurement contracts, supplier qualification management. Again, here also some 6 different modules are there. So in the business organization, may not implement every business organization all these 6 modules based on their business requirement only. But a license they will take for entire suite procurement. So, but in different phases also they may implement it. Instead of implementing all the modules at a time, first they will implement self-service procurement and purchasing. In the next phase, they will implement different modules. Phase-wise also they can self-service procurement. So subject point of view, there are many different scenarios, capabilities are there, but high level we are discussing here. What is the self-service procurement? In the organization, as a requester, what is the requisition? So what I need? What are the material required? What goods required? What services required? So I'll maintain in the requisition document. So then again, here we will go for some approval system. So directly we cannot purchase in the organization. As a requester, yes, I need those goods and services. So then buyer will create a purchase order. Employees working company, 50,000 employees working. See, every employee, they can request, I need so and so. Yeah, my some laptop issue, that I can raise the complaint, or that I can raise some requisition. Yes, some. So then in the organization, other employee, he will only purchase, procure whatever requested by requester. Why? Because he's the buyer. So he will only have that authorization from suppliers. Others cannot. So this buyer will create purchase order in purchasing module. And also we can manage here agreements. Definitely, right? Some 2 parties will have some agreements. So if I am regularly taking the service, so IT companies will take some manpower from one of the consultancy. So definitely they will have some agreement, right? Without agreement, or do this business with the vendor, supplier, service provider. So agreements also you can manage in the purchasing module. But there are different types of agreements are there that we'll discuss. And supplier portal, see here in the module name itself, it is supplier portal. Who will access this application? Owner of this application, but will provide the access to the supplier users. So supplier users, they will log into supplier portal. Whatever you created, purchase orders, agreements, they can able to view. If anything required more information, they can request you. So this is the information is missing. Or payment term, it is available 30 days. But as a supplier, that and all online only can request and update. So we can avoid some offline or out of the system, this interactions and all. Within the system, you and your supplier, you can maintain everything. So here also many different activities can perform by the supplier users, but basically by supplier users. So next, what is the sourcing module? So every requirement, every goods and service prior to purchase, definitely will have some negotiations with your supplier. So now I decided to buy some laptop or mobile. So first I will have some discussions. What is the price of the product? I can ask, yes, I am expecting some 10%, 15% discount. So how you are providing the services, warranty, guarantee, any additional accessories providing. So whatever you have questions you are expecting, you will ask to the supplier. So that here, maybe you may ask face to face or orally, but here you will prepare the document. So you will prepare document, negotiation documents are there. So whatever you are expecting, you need that you will mention in the document that you will send it to the supplier. Supplier will respond it. Yeah, this I can provide you, this I cannot provide you. But is this process every time required? It is not required. So when I will have agreement. Based on that agreement only, I will place the order, supplier will supply it. But generally, we use this sourcing if goods and services first time we are purchasing. Maybe already one contract is agreement is ended. I wanted to go for next is not required again negotiation. So we will just extend the agreement. So this sourcing module we use for negotiation system. After finding the requirement, after creating requisitions, before creating purchase order, in between we'll maintain this negotiation contracts. Just now I told you here we'll maintain the agreements, right? Then procurement contracts. What is the difference between agreements and procurement contracts? So I will have agreement with my supplier. I will have a contract with my supplier. So terms wise, I cannot say difference, almost same. But here modules are different. See, suppose a house owner. So your tenant, you will have a some agreement, right? So you will go to some advocate. You will request, I need this some what is that rent agreement. So what he will do, simply will take already existed template. In the template, he will change the only names. Tenant name as your name will be same, right? Readily available. But if any specific, if you ask, that he will include that. If anything you want to ask to exclude, that will remove it. So likewise, for every legal activity, they will have a templates, ready-made template. What repository, right? So we can say it is repository. From the repository, based on legal activity, he will take that template, there only will change it, and he will give the print and he will provide to you. So like when in our organization, if you want to maintain that legal terms and conditions, all this, where we can able to maintain that repository when implement procurement contracts. If not implemented procurement contracts, that repository you cannot maintain. So that repository name we can say it is terms library, terms library. Also, along with that, contracts. Here you will have a more flexibility. Maybe sometimes here it may have some limitation with agreement. If you want to overcome, or I wanted to maintain some more detailed way, I will take the option procurement contracts. Okay. And also enterprise contracts. Again, what is the difference between procurement contract and enterprise contract? Enterprise, nothing but it's an organization. Organization will have a contracts, not only supplier, right? Organization will have a contract with customers also. Organization will have a contract with them. Procurement contract is the one part in enterprise contract. Procurement contracts means only procurement contracts. That's it. Enterprise implementing procurement contracts means only will have a contracts with your supplier, with your suppliers, customers, some other parties, and also your employees. So that is what a difference between procurement contracts and enterprise contracts. Next, SQM, supplier qualification management. What is the supplier qualification management? Say suppose I wanted to buy software, or if I want to start some office building construction, anything. See now, directly I cannot provide, or I cannot give contract or agreement or purchase order to that supplier. First, I wanted to know their capability, whether they do or not this activity. They're able to complete service on time. First, I wanted to know how you will know. So for you will ask more questions again. So here also you will maintain some questionnaire that you will provide to the suppliers. Supplier also will provide the data information Based on that, he will qualify. For that also, some different documents are there. It's not only question and answer, right? You may request some attachment proofs also. So I'll ask you a question. Since how many years you are into this service? Also, giving attachment is mandatory. So that I can provide. So I'll make it that attachment as mandatory. So when they provide that proof, then only I can do. They're capable giving this service. Also, I'll ask them. So which are the companies? Some references provide me. So likewise, from my side, thoroughly I'll check it. Then I will give the purchase order to that supplier. So that is what supplier qualification management. Not a survey also. In the survey also, we'll have a list of the questions, right? Some questions I will send it to my suppliers. I will ask them complete this survey. So those activities and all we can maintain under supplier qualification management. So next come to supply chain. Another application, supply chain management. So here in supply chain management, we do the transactions activities most of the times with material stock, right? So first, right, what is the inventory? Where I'll maintain the stock for the goods. I do the transactions business with goods and services, but in inventory, I will always maintain the stock for the goods only. But again, not for fixed asset item, right? Inventory. Then what kind of items you will maintain stock in your inventory? So that stock, I will not purchase to run business. That stock I'll maintain for trading purpose, transaction purpose. So now I'll purchase, I will sell the item permanently in my organization. I will purchase, I'll maintain the stock in my inventory. Then I will ship to my customer directly. Sometimes, so if it is raw material, I will send it to production. In the production, I'll manufacture it. Again, I'll move to the inventory. Then I'll sell it. Either you may direct production. Those items you will maintain stock in the inventory organization. But here also inventory will have some, what is that? Quantity stock movement, right? From one place to another place. There are different types of material transfer. Another module is order management. So this order management, once I get an order from my customer, I will fulfill my customer requirement. I may get order for the goods or for the demand, my customer requirement. So by using this order management module. In the order management, there is the other side, we'll maintain the pricing also, right? So this is what sales price. So I'll fix the what is the price of the goods and services. And also I'll maintain the any discounts or any charges, handling charges, special charges, service charges, something like that. I will add more in pricing module. Manufacturing, right? So its organization is a manufacturing plant unit. Again, they will implement this manufacturing module. Again, here there is discrete manufacturing and process manufacturing. So where I produce the finished good, then again I'll move that finished good to inventory. From there, I'll ship to my customer. So next module is another important module, cost accounting. We discussed this is the modules are financial modules. Here we'll maintain the financial accounting entries. Here we'll maintain cost accounting entry. What is the difference between financial accounting and cost accounting? Cost accounting, I'll create for the material transactions. Here, material transaction. I receive material from my supplier. There is a material transaction, right? Some value of some 50,000 or 1 lakh value of material I purchased. Now I want to track it. What is my material value? So for that, I'll maintain one account, material account separately. This value I'll maintain under material account. I'll move the raw material from inventory to shop floor. Maintain the another account. One account will debit, one account will credit. I'm shipping stock to my customers. My material account will debit, credit. So cost of goods sold account will debit. So likewise, here also we'll maintain accounting entries, but those accounting entries will maintain for material transaction. So this comes under cost accounting. So this is the cost to take care. So here, maybe some organizations, financial consultant only will take care, but most of the organizations, so who is the responsible? Supply chain management consultant only responsible this area. Okay, all right. Next, CRM. And in CRM also there are different modules are there, like field repair, depot repair, service contracts. and sales cost, something like that. Many different modules are there. And another important module is HCM. And also there are different modules are there: time and labor, recruitment, payroll, absence management. So these are all HR related activities. Also available different modules. If they want to implement a recruitment module, they have to separately module, they have to implement it directly. Okay. So likewise, there are many different offerings are there, but all these offerings comes under Oracle Fusion Cloud ERP. It is tightly integrated, developed between all these modules. So suppose now employee I have defined in HCM. That employee directly I can see in the financials, I can see procurement, I can see. So again, you don't need to define in other modules. Why? Because all comes under one tree. All comes under one ERP. License for some leading ERP systems. We can avoid that unnecessary technical developments, integrations. Okay. Now, yeah. So other side anyway, we can maintain and develop the technical activities. So integrations and report development. So that will take care of technical consult. Here, but how we will provide to the technical team. So in the organization, mainly we'll implement implementation projects and support project, also some rollouts. What is the implementation project? So already they are into some different software system. They wanted to migrate to Oracle Fusion Cloud. So that is the implementation. And support, already implementation is completed. They start activities, transactions that user may face the issues. That can be anything, process related issues. User is creating some transaction. So is facing some issue, navigation issue, access kind of issues, but that application entering information, so it is not taking as expected, anything that comes under supports. What is the rollout? So now we implemented for India. So business started in, or business already existed in Singapore, Malaysia. In the second phase, so we'll implement for other countries. Maybe in the first phase, as we discussed, implement some other more modules. In the third phase, we'll implement advanced modules. So all comes under rollouts. So in all different types of projects, as a functional consultant, role will be slightly different from project to project. You will have more interactions with business team, right? Because you have to understand completely business requirement end to end. But coming to rollout, already we had information. Wherever it is required, in that particular area only, we will collect the data from customer. Okay. But next word here, how we can access the application. User account is mandated. Without user account, so I cannot access any tool, not only Oracle Fusion Cloud. So every tool, every software system, so we'll have some user account maintenance. So when you get user credentials, you can start accessing. Or actually, it's not on-premise application. So Oracle will maintain directly. So you will only use this application immediately. So without installing or installation anything in your system, you can start directly using this physical server in your organization. You have to install softwares in that. What any other additional installations required, you have to complete it. So then you will get a LAN or some other connection to the personal pieces. Then you can able to access it. But nowadays everything instant. So we can start accessing the application. So, but here I'll provide you. Yeah, and one more thing actually here. So we are maintaining Mega 2. This is the online file maintenance tool. So here only we are maintaining all the recorded sets. So that will store, that will maintain in this tool only, mega.nz. From here you will have access. You can download it. So I'm going to give the access for this folder, PRC, SCM, and manufacturing. Here, folders. So suppose if you want to see inventory videos, when you open this, you can find the class-wise all the videos. You can go to here, click on this, and you can, where is that? Download it. You can download and you can watch the video. Okay. Instance access. From here, you can find the instance access details. So you will find like this. So this instance may refresh regularly whenever this instance is not working. You have to check here any instance. You can just copy this one as it is. You can paste it here. In real time also, you will have the same kind of link, nothing difference here and there. So in real time also, they will provide you like this link, then select and enter username and password. In real time, you will have a specific username and password for you. But here in the practice purpose, so we'll provide you either use this, you can use these two users. Sometimes if not working lead.avery, you can use scm_impl. If scm_ not working, why those will not work? See, those are global instances. I will use it, you will use it, some other people may use it, right? We don't know, someone may inactivate that user, someone may change the username, or sometimes they change the reason. You can use this one or that one. And also other ways also we have, slowly we'll understand, if not working, how to retrieve that and all, okay? So then this is the password, you just copy this password, but don't change the password. You can use username and password, select sign in. So that's it. In my system, I haven't installed or enabled anything in my system. I just opened browser, I copy pasted URL and entered username and password. So now successfully I logged into application. So here, this is the home. When you click on this home, it will navigate to the home page. And navigations and also it is very simple. See, always in business organization, user will ask how many clicks required to take into that page or open to that transaction. Now, how much to connect to my home page? How many clicks I did? Only connected to home page. Your navigation steps are very less. Navigation steps are very less means obviously user he will satisfy with this access. As a user point of or customer point of that don't want to have many steps, many clicks to reach that place. Generally, everyone customer will expect that feature. So that point of only this application is developed actually. They can themselves, they can understand why this feature is available, right? In your mobile, you will download some app, mobile banking apps and all, right? Any user guide, any training is required for that. It is not required, right? I will install, I will start, I can able to understand, I can use it. But similarly here also, here, yeah, if I am coming here, okay, it is procurement. What I can understand is, okay, procurement related, I can perform here. Okay. So by selecting this negotiations, yes, like that. So this is the one advantage with this Fusion Cloud application. This development will be continuously, why? Because ERP, it will not be stabilized or it will not be completely developed in 2 years, 3 years, 5 years. Maybe it's continuous process, new features, new functionalities. It is continuous process. So now here we are, it was released in 2016 only, but still we can say it is early stage, this application. So that is the reason, definitely it will have some future. Why? Because it's a product is new. Okay. Home, or again, you can back to home page. So here you will find somewhere tools. Here, this is the place you will find tools. Here you can find security console. Why I'm showing, particularly why I'm talking about this security console, in application, will maintain some user accounts, user maintenance, everything will perform from this security console. It's like admin tool. In organization, one person will act as an admin. So you have to request them. I need user account, user access. In real time, that admin person only will have the security console, even in the organization. You have to request, I need a user, he will create it. So by using this security console, I need some more access. I want to have some access for so-and-so application. He will provide you. And also that person wanted to exclude anything. By using this security console only, he will press this security console. He will connect to the security console. Here you will find the all admin related features. You can perform actions. So this is the important thing. Again, you have to understand what is the rules. So this application will work based on rule. See, suppose procurement manager, procurement requester, by procurement will manager will have a more access. Requester will have a very limited access. Only can create requisition. That's it. You cannot do more than that. Buyer will have access for creating purchase orders. But procurement manager can view purchase orders. So now, how many different roles we are maintaining here? 3 different roles we are maintaining. One role for requester, one role for buyer, one role for procurement manager. So for every module, likewise, many different predefined roles are available here. You don't need to create anything. Job roles available for the module wise, application wise. Based on that, in real time, you will find the users list. For the users, which are the roles you have to assign, you will prepare it. Then you will configure, you will complete that role assignment to your users. And also, by using this, we can customize the role. Customizing means job roles are there. Maybe some features we need to add it, some features we need to exclude it. That time, what I do, I will define my own job role. I will copy from existed role. What not required, what required, I'll do for the copied job role. Assigning job roles. How we will have access? So you need to assign the job role. Something access is missing. That means what? Role is not assigned to your user. Simple. So then this is the one you will use to define the creating. By using this add user account, you can create new. I'll just show you how to create new user. Click on add user account. Here you can enter username and password. So here I'll enter some username PM Ravi, and here you can enter some registered email ID, mail ID, or some public Gmail account or some other mail account also you can enter. So directly it will have integration that. Again, you don't need to enable something extra additionally, send the notification to that mail at gmail.com. If anything updated in your user, immediately system will send the notification to your Gmail. So extra additionally, you don't need to anything. If account is registered account, private domain or public domain, it will start sending the notifications. Okay. But now here I'm giving one role access, IT security manager. So everything it is seeded, predefined roles. Select add role membership. Select that. See now? So IT security manager, why I given this role access for security console? What is the role required to access the security console? So what is the answer? Provide the IT security manager job role. Okay. Now we can set the password. So then select 7 plus. That's it. I created user. I just assigned one job role to my user. Then select button 7 close. Now you can start accessing this application with your user. So it is the ETID, right? Yeah. So here I'll enter my own user tm.ravi. Password is welcome. Whatever you set it, that password, we can use it. See now, with my user, it's nothing difficult to define, maintain user, right? I went to tools, security console. I created my user. So now I can able to access it. When I click on home, and again here tools available, here security console is available. Why the security console is available? I was assigned IT security manager job. Assigning. But in real time, especially once that project is went live, you will not have access for the security console. Maybe in implementation, during implementation, you will have a access sometime. So they will remove this access. So what is our understanding? Why we use this security console? One is we can view, verify the seeded predefined job roles from here. If required, we can define our customized job roles. User access. So all this I can manage with this security console. Now, as an implementation consultant, I need access for another tool name is called FSM, Functional Setup Manager. So that now we talked about some admin tool. Business requirement, I can configure the setups and all. What is the name? It is the Functional Setup Manager, FSM. So will you have this access directly when you provided user credentials? So directly you will not have access for anything. If any access is required, you must assign the job role. Now assign job access for this FSM, Functional Setup Manager. When I will have that access, I should again assign the job role. See, what is the navigation to connect FSM? Here, go to user actions. Somewhere it should find it is not appearing. Reason is job role is not assigned. Now, here I have access for security console. Myself, I can assign the job role. If you don't have access for security console, you should request your admin, assign so and so job role. So click on this security console. So click on this users, find your user, tm.ravi, select search, open your user, click on edit, add role. What is access for? So application implementation consultant. This is the job role. Application implementation consultant. Select that. Save and close. Slowly, I'm adding the new job roles based on my practice, based on my test actions. Now, see here, earlier it was not available, right? Now it is there. It is additionally added. Why it is added? I assign new job role. By selecting this setup and maintenance, I will connect to functional setup manager. So I will have I'll spend more time in this place only, in this place only. So this is the place. When you click on this drop-down list, many values are there, right? There is a big list is there. So those we can say offerings. Now, just now we discussed in management. Under that, we have a different modules. So now you can find from here. Say, suppose if I selected financials. In the financial available, payables, payments, cash management, tax, expenses. So these are different modules. You can start configuration from here as a finance payable setups. If I select this procurement, here I will find the procurement related modules, procurement related options. Based on business requirement, so I'll start configuring the, here today I'll stop the session. We'll continue tomorrow. Okay, this just application introduction, application understanding how this application will work. So from tomorrow onwards, slowly we'll enter into subject. Any questions?
So, Ravi, this is the first time we are starting. It's not like in between we are starting, right? This is not like
Okay.
you already have OM going on and then will be in between of that or something like that.
See, suppose financials automatically will get a database access. You don't need to again, that option is not available. First thing, separate. If you take the front end application, separately, you need to take license for that. But if you want to buy, see, Oracle giving you only infrastructure service also providing. Infrastructure service means they will provide you database space. You can develop your own. About SaaS model, software as a service. Here directly they're giving application, what is it? Inbuilt application access. You can utilize it, but here you cannot customize it. But sometimes for business requirement. In that case, what is the option? We need to go for custom technical development. For technical development, you have to take the PaaS database space. You have to buy it. By using this database, you can develop your own application. So this is the PaaS application. This here I already loaded or maintaining customers, suppliers, employees. I want to see here. You cannot see directly. This is the separate application. This is the separate application. In between, you have to develop the integrations. The data, it has to flow from this application to this application. So that is data migration also it is possible from different tools. Suppose SAP, Oracle, EBS, Oracle, Microsoft Dynamics, Oracle. Sometimes some MNCs, for some countries, they will implement Oracle. For some countries, they will implement SAP to Oracle, Oracle to SAP. That integration is possible.
Hey Ravi, one question. So as a part of this exercise, hello? Hello? Can you hear me?
No. That is what, right? See, this is the list is there. I just taken only few those only I have listed, but many are available. What kind of in the market? That is the what actually I listed. So those will be regularly implementing module. So another one is PPM also, project portfolio management also. Based on your prior experience, background, you can opt this modules. So anyone can have a discussion on those modules, detail level. So account payables. So where I'm coloring orange color. Okay. Here we'll discuss some. It's not detail level. Some high level. We'll discuss in account payables, account receivable, general ledger. But those modules we'll discuss in detail. So you're the consultant for procurement, supply chain management. So basically, you're going to these two modules in detail. In detail. Whatever I colored in green. Whatever I colored, some integration or interaction point of, you need to have some understanding. So that is the reason here also we'll discuss. Why? Because as a SCM consultant, I'll connect with financial people. At least some understanding is required. So that is the reason we will have some understanding how this flow data from this module. Sales and distributions, this order management is the sales and distributions. So here only we'll maintain the sales and I will send the material to my customer. This is for stock maintenance. Say it is sales and distributions. Here we can say supply chain management. Here it is supply chain management. For financial, there we can say financial and control, FICO. We can say yes. So what we are specifying for resume purpose. We are consulting for the SCM and procurement. SCM and procurement. You have to mention those modules only in your profile. And those many modules also, one person, he will not work. He never work in one project. Maybe, so if you are working maybe procurement and inventory, or in that combination will work. So even preparing profile resume in project one, you will not keep all the modules. You will specify 2-3 modules only. I worked only this 2-3 modules. Here, is there any particular specific admin role for this? Well, that is what, right? Security console. Right. Correct. But security console is the admin tool here. Security console is the admin tool. That will have a in real time, one person will have access that will help us. So, this tool is very simple actually. It's not like even Oracle also having many ERP systems. As we know, EBS is the one of the system. Also Siebel CRM, PeopleSoft, JD Edwards, Primavera. So these are all internal competitive tools. This many ERP systems are there, but again Oracle developed Fusion Cloud. Back this product was developed. Database, I don't know. It is there. Still it is there. Giving, but implementation stopped actually. Giving new license for the EBS. Now only they are selling the license for Fusion Cloud. Also, Oracle is going to end the service, stop the service by 2030 for EBS. Already that is published. But well, maybe see without Oracle services also they can run the EBS, no problem. See now what happened? Some companies from Oracle, they're taking service from some other third party. They're still their same EBS system. They're developing with the new features. They may continue after 2030 also. They may continue with their own support team. Even sometimes bugs may happen, right? So software corruptions and all. The teams are capable now to patch. See, only we need some technical skills. That's it. What Oracle is doing, some third party they're doing. That is the reason we don't need to think complete EBS will be ended by 2030. After 2030 also. Why? Because those are all on-premise server. This is the cloud server. EBS is the on-premise server. They're installed in their own server, local server. That is the reason definitely they will continue. But Oracle will stop it. It's a kind of subscription. Now just we are taking subscription for television channels, right? There are many hundreds of thousands of television channels. But based on your requirement only, will enable that this many required. And then you will get some price that you will pay and you will get a subscription. Same year are there. So in real time, you will not find this much big list. You will find very few. Why? Because they're having license for only that 3 offerings only, the 2 offerings only. See, Oracle, it will allow you to enable yourself. You don't need to request to you enable this many modules. If you go to this place, offerings required, what are the modules required yourself. Automatically that notification will go to Oracle. Based on that selection, Oracle will send a bill. That's it. Here it will not have much some offline interaction, offline discussions. If you enable this one, if you are using this one in the production instance, you will get a bill. That's it. Consultant. Your role is functional consultant. I'm the SCM consultant. I'm the procurement consultant. I'm the financial consultant. I'm the HCM. That is what you your role, job role, job name. Consultant. Will be only procurement and SCM consultant. But here we'll have a different positions, designations, associate consultant, functional consultant, senior consultant, principal consultant, lead consultant, solution architect, senior solution architect. And architect is top. You have to design for entire all the modules. I'm the architect for procurement. I will only involve in procurement, where only I will show the solution. Enterprise architect means you should have some understanding knowledge across the module. He has to show the solution across the module. Procurement, supply chain manager. If someone asks me anything required in financials or projects or some other modules, I cannot say. Why? Because my role is in particular module. Yes, yes, certification you can write it. Oracle will provide you 23,000-24,000. You have to pay particular module. You have to write procurement or inventory, order management, like that only you have to write. But organizations, they're offering actually with free of cost. If you already joined in organization, no problem. They won't be charged. But if you want to write it now, you have to pay it. Nothing. Just you go to search it and you can buy a writing the examination. You will pay that. You will get a invoice. Then you will get and start writing exam. That to scoring, pass scoring, it will be more than some 80-85%. Then only will get a certificate. Easy means if you get a correct, he already prepared correct answers, then that is easy. So many dumps are there, but whatever answers are there, those are not correct actually. If you follow those answers, questions will be getting from that dump only, but answers you should not follow from that dump. You have to prepare the answers. If you thoroughly prepare the dump, no problem. You will get a passing score. Okay, thank you. We'll continue tomorrow with the same link.